Hey, bro, what you finna do?
Damn, nigga, why you all in my business, man? I'm finna run to the goddamn store.
Bring me some woods back. I'm finna watch T-Love Talks.
Nigga, I don't know no T-Love, nigga.
Oh, that's my nigga from Duval County.
Nigga, fuck them niggas. I'm from the west side, nigga.
Bro, you should really check him out.
What's wrong with
Man,
you?
he be dropping all the science, man. I'm talking current events, black history, trending bullshit, real issues in the black community, man. He really care about the people.
God damn, nigga, why you on the man nutsack like that?
Nigga, I ain't on... Family, welcome to another edition of T-Love Talks. You already know, man, T-Love Talks Pie World. It's yours truly, Mr. T-Love, back at you again. And, should I say black at you again? I like that. But, yeah, family, I gotta get right into this. We gotta talk about this situation that happened out in Dallas, Texas. I don't think it's gotten a lot of news coverage as of yet, but you probably will be hearing about this because of people like myself, black media outlets that want to get this information out to the people, and you know, want to hear y'all perspective on it and go from there. But as everybody, whoever's been watching, you guys know that I'm a new content bringer, so I'm gonna be bringing y'all that fire content every time I step out on my platform, and we're gonna keep it going, y'all. Let's talk about the narrative here real quick with this whole incident, and we'll do that by actually, well, first of all, let me show y'all the video. Let me do that first. I'm gonna show y'all the video, and then I'm gonna go in on the video. All right, so let's do that.
An assault on the streets of Deep Ellum caught on camera. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Gilma Avalos.
And I'm Doug Dunbar. Good to have you. We're told that the man that you just saw in the video is a bartender, and the attack happened right near his workplace in the parking lot that's right at the corner of Elm and Crowdus. J.D. Miles live there for us right now. J.D., a lot of people have seen the video. A lot of people upset by what they've seen.
They certainly are, Doug, and we just learned in the past hour that arrested bartender has been fired from his job. He also faces multiple charges for a crime witnesses watched in horror.
Dallas police say it started with an exchange of words between a man and a woman whose car was reportedly blocking a parking lot exit behind the High and Tight barbershop and speakeasy, where AustinShuffield was working as a bartender and can be seen on this video holding a gun. When the woman on the video pulls out her phone to call 911, Shuffield slaps it out of her hand and she hits him. That's when the man delivers as many as 5 punches and uppercuts to the woman, while witnesses recording video gasp in disbelief.
Bro, you're in big trouble.
It's horrific what happened in the video itself.
The owner of the bar and barbershop where Shuffield works says it was shocking to see such bad behavior from an otherwise good employee.
A very good employee, someone that never has an anger or, reached out in any way to hurt or be violent towards anyone.
The assault on video, especially involving someone who works in Deep Ellum, won't help the neighborhood's image, which has been tarnished by disturbances and crimes that businesses like this scooter store say are keeping people away.
Right, I'm concerned for the safety of people coming down here because it's bad for business. I want them to feel safe. Men and women alike need to feel safe and not vulnerable when they come down to Deep Ellum. This is a very happy community, so we don't like this at all.
We don't know how badly the woman on the video was injured or her name yet. Police have charged Shuffield with 3 counts, one of aggravated assault, the other interference with a 911 call, and public intoxication. Live in Dallas, J.D. Miles, CBS 11 News.
Hard to watch, J.D. Thank you very much.
Bro, that car was sitting there facing the wrong way, and her homegirl walked in. Bro, you're in big trouble, bro. Hey, bro, chill, bro. That's a female.
Oh, we back. All right, family, let's go ahead and talk about this this video y'all just saw, man. I know it was probably a little frustrating. Some of y'all was ready to go ahead and scrap your boots up and, you know, probably felt like that one actor, that white actor, the guy that played in Taken, said, you know, he said he had a dream about going out and just killing the first black person he saw. You probably feel that way, maybe feel, you know, not that much, but, you know, maybe feel like beating up the first white person you see. But all right, we can't do that, y'all, because we got to coexist and we got to live amongst, you know, other people and be happy. All right, so let's talk about this. So really the way I wanted to kind of deal with this is kind of from a decoding aspect. I kind of wanted to like just decode that video basically that you just saw. And it's a few players in that video that was kind of suspect. For example, the main suspect character in that video was the news, the media, the one who ran the story. And you notice they said, so they're saying the reason why she got beat up is because she was blocking a parking space. So let's keep that in mind. They said a girl was blocking a parking space. And then also let's keep in mind the news wanted to point out that this guy was at his place of business. He was at his job. He was at his work. So that kind of put him in the right. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the reason why I'm saying that is kind of to show you off top that this dude, he got, not that he's going to get, he got a slap on the wrist because they gave him an assault charge, one assault charge. They gave him a charge for publicly intoxicating, which we know white folks get that all the time. That's stuff they get in college all the time that they get thrown out. And then they gave him a charge for basically stopping her from making a 911 call. So there you go with it even not even being about her, you know what I mean, the actual charge. The only charge was the assault charge that was about her, which was the one charge. And I'm pretty sure the other two charges probably was like misdemeanors or something like that. So that's one thing I want to look at. The news, man, the news, these jokers, man, they will play a narrative how they want to play the narrative. And that was the thing. They wanted to make it seem like, oh, he was at work. He was, you know, he was at work. He ain't bothering nobody. He at work. He was doing his thing. This lady was blocking a parking space. Now, they said the people in the neighborhood was outraged. But if you really look at the coverage and who they showed during the coverage, they showed the owner of the bar, which he wasn't outraged. The news said that the people in the area was disturbed about the horrible incident or whatever, you know, watching it or whatever. It was two dudes. You heard the two dudes that was filming it. It sounded like a black dude and a white dude. But anyway, to get back to my point, they tried to make it seem like, you know, well, the owner, first of all, he was like, that dude was the best dude I ever known, basically. That dude never get angry. He's never upset or whatever. He, you know, he's like the perfect dude, perfect coworker, you know, perfect employee or whatever. So that's off rip. So they showed you that aspect of him speaking. So, you know, they was talking about this outrage. And then after that, I don't know if you caught it, they showed you the owner of the store that was at the store, the scooter store owner. And, you know, this dude right here, he was speaking, but I don't know if you caught it, man. I'm going to show you that part again with the scooter owner, and we're going to talk about that.
Like this scooter store say are keeping people away.
Right, I'm concerned for the safety of people coming down here because it's bad for business. You know, I want them to feel safe. You know, men and women alike need to feel safe and not vulnerable when they come down to Deep Ellum. This is a very happy community, so we don't like this at all.
So, as you heard from the store owner's mouth, he's concerned about the people that are coming down to Deep Ellum that are spending their money down there, those good white folks that are coming down there. They don't need these type of disturbances in those areas. And this is another point that I'm just trying to make as well, because it's kind of a message to black women, black men, and this is definitely kind of like probably one of those re-gentrified areas. I stayed in Dallas for a while, so it's kind of like in that downtown, where it was a lot of homeless people at. So they're going to show you images of that inside of the video, but I don't want to digress. I'll go back to that. But with this owner, though, he's telling you, like, in so many words, like, this isn't, it's not good. It's not good for business in so many words. So y'all Negroes gonna have to learn how to act when y'all come down here. We can't have these type of disturbances going on. This is bad for the economics that are happening. That's all they're concerned about. It's not even about this huge white man beating up this black lady. That's not what it's about. It's just about the disturbance and what this is going to do to the economical, as him being a business person. This is what these people are thinking and what they're talking about and what they're saying. You know what I mean? So that's clear on that. Now, I want to show you also a quick clip, and we're going to make this fast, but I want to show you a quick clip of what the news guy said in the imagery as well, while they were showing this right before they went into talking to the business owner, and show you the imagery. Check this out.
Employee.
A very good employee, someone that never has an anger or, reached out in any way to hurt or be violent towards anyone.
The assault on video, especially involving someone who works in Deep Ellum, won't help the neighborhood's image, which has been tarnished by disturbances and crimes that businesses like this scooter store say are keeping people away.
Right, I'm concerned for the safety of people coming down here because it's bad for business.
I'm trying to show you something, family. What I'm trying to show you is, it's not really, this story in the media, they're not really making this story about, black lady getting beat up, racism. They're trying to more or less make this about that area and what they're trying to do with that area. It's a re-gentrified area. So they letting you know, black folks, y'all ain't gonna be able to keep coexisting around here with all that ghetto shit. And this kind of speak to what a lot of the guys in the manosphere be talking about too, with black women being angry. And it's not about angry black women. But if you heard in the video also, you heard her, she said something like aggressive to him, and then he slapped the phone out of hand, and then she hit him. And we all know, man, ain't no woman supposed to be hitting on no man. And he kind of made an example out of her. And I think that's more or less what the media is trying to show out of this story. They're trying to show you an example, like, stay in your place, black woman. And black men been trying to tell black women this for a long time, but it's gotten to the point where now you got white men beating up black women in the street for the message to get relayed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's right for no man to put their hands on a woman, but what I'm trying to say is, just to piggyback off of what a lot of guys in the manosphere are talking about, is black women are going to have to learn how to come back to their men and learn how to talk to their men. And this way, you listen to your black man, you know how to act and present yourself when you're out in the street and you're dealing with other men. Because this white man, he ain't give a good goddamn. You seen that shit. That nigga put them hands on her ass. He heard that little choppy shit coming out of her mouth. She ain't moved that car as fast as he said. And it was something different for him. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't wait. He didn't care who was watching or none of that shit. But my whole thing in making this video is just kind of looking at, the perspective of just decoding the video in general. I didn't want to get too much into my personal opinions on what actually happened, because me being a black man, I've been put in that situation before where I've seen a white man, not beating up a black lady, but like cussing out to the top of his lungs inside of a grocery store. And y'all heard me talk about that. There was a young handicapped black girl that the white guy had did that to. He was just barking at her, and I went and checked him. But me, I'm different from a lot of dudes. I'm licensed, so I had the courage to go up to the dude and, speak, and would have been ready for whatever consequence, not thinking, hey, I'm finna shoot this guy, but saying like, hey, I'm prepared if this guy come with some type of firearm to say, hey, fuck what you saying, bro, or whatever. But anyway, Y'all have to decide what y'all would have did in that situation. I'm just telling you what, what I told y'all previously, what I would have did in that situation. But so that I don't keep rambling, another thing too, like with the owner, man, that dude, man, he was like, you could tell he was just saying whatever he needed to say so his bar freaking, his bar slash, barbershop don't get shut down. But at the end of the day, he still represented that white guy. He's like, that guy was a great guy. I don't know what happened. So that's trying to tell you Negroes, hey, shit, y'all need to stay out of these areas. I don't know what's wrong with y'all Negroes coming here because it's good, nice white folks over here. So y'all need to check y'all self. But what else, man? What else about this, man? Dallas is a motherfucker, man. I lived in Dallas for a little bit, about a year. And, man, I'm telling you, I had some experiences, man. I got pulled over by the police about 3 times. All my shit was legit, never got a ticket. I had out-of-town plates, and, out there you got to have 2 tags, one in the front, one in the back. So that's why they said they was pulling me over. But I was like, well, if you seen I had a tag in the back from another state, and that was good while you pulled me over. So, that kind of thing happened when you be out there in Dallas, man. The Migos out there, they pretty high on their horse. They be looking down on Negroes out there. So, shit, man. I don't even know if Dallas is a good place for black people to stay. I know Houston is pretty cool. But, yeah, man. This story is a mug, man. This story is crazy. So, to just bring this on home, family, what I really think this about is like the news trying to make this about basically black people bringing down those areas, man, those regentrified areas. They like, shit, we got the land back from y'all. Y'all didn't know what to do to keep the land, so y'all didn't buy it. We got it for pennies on the dollar, and now we're back in these areas. We running these businesses. We do not want y'all around here. And I think y'all need to really understand that while y'all be trying to go run down to all those little regentrified areas. I think the bottom line, family, bottom line is they don't want you in those areas, man. The message that the news is trying to portray to you is stay your black ass out those areas. These white folks have come in these areas. They have regentrified these neighborhoods. They don't want your black ass in those neighborhoods. I mean, unless you working, and apparently this young lady was in a working capacity, but she got out of line. And this is what, a lot of black men in the manosphere have been trying to tell black women, like, those attitudes and the way they react, angry, being extra angry, it gets them in these type of situations. And I think white men are letting them know, hey, we're not going to take this. And I think everything in that video, that news clip, it showed that the news basically showed to where they was against the black woman. The owner of the bar and bartender place, or whatever, the bartender and barbershop place, or whatever, he was on the guy's side in so many words. Also, the store owner who was down there, the scooter store owner, he was on basically on their side too. You know what I'm saying? But nobody really peeped that, and I peeped that in this news clip. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's me just kind of being a decoder, as well, and I wanted to go through that with y'all. But, yeah, I mean, because it's crazy people in the world. But this particular situation, I know white people may not want to discuss this, but I do feel like they do have this suppressed anger for us, a lot of them. And it comes out in situations like this because this was just like, this was crazy, man. Dude just flipped. He snapped. I guess, he actually experienced, heard a black woman speak, how black men every day hear black women speak. And that nigga snapped off like a motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? Brothers don't do that, though, we just take it, shit. But, yeah, family, I did want to chime in on this story, and, I want to get y'all perspective, see how y'all felt about this situation. Please go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think about it, what you would have did if you was in that situation. Let me know if you've ever been in that situation or something similar. Let me know, do you think he was standing his ground? I know that a lot of these states got stand your ground and all that. He done pulled his pistol out. But I didn't see that she was no threat to him at all. But, I mean, I don't know, y'all. We living in a crazy world. But y'all talk to me. Let me know what y'all think about this particular story. I wanted to bring it to you, kind of decode the video and tell you my perspective on the actual news. You know, the news video itself, kind of decode that and show you that, hey, y'all think the media be showing you one thing, but at the end of the day, they trying to send a message, and it sends a message to black people subliminally, and it sends a message to white people subliminally. And boy, I screwed that word all up. But you know what I'm trying to say, it's sending a message. And for me, the message I got out of it is, y'all better stay out those regentrified areas. Y'all done let them white folks take those areas over. Unless y'all want to take them over and buy it out and do things, then stay from over there, man. Let them do their thing. And then if you're working over there, know how to behave when you're over there. Because they ain't going to show you no love. They ain't going to show you no respect like the black man show you love and respect. So, you know, you got to know it is what it is. So, all right, y'all. I'm T-Love Talks. You've been watching T-Love Talks Pod World. I'm Mr. T-Love. Just giving y'all my perspective on this story. I haven't done any content in a few weeks. So I was like, or a couple of weeks or whatever. So I was like, let me get this out there to the people and see what they think. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, family. Like this video. Share it. And I'm going to see y'all next time. I'm T-Love telling you to do what you love. Peace, family. Mwah.